Hi, my name is Esperanza Soriano-McCrary. I'm the Parent Engagement Specialist for the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System. And on this episode of Engage TV, I'm joined by the CMCSS Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Bryan Johnson, to discuss digital blending. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Let's go ahead and just define digital blending.
Digital blended learning is essentially taking technology and bringing it into the classroom, making it available for the students. And so when we talk technology and we're talking about laptops, across our district you'll see a significant increase in the number of laptops that will be available for students to use and ultimately for teachers to use to enhance student learning.
Technology definitely improves instruction multiple ways. The just simple engagement of students that allow the teacher to vary instruction.
Differentiation, being able to meet students exactly where they are, is going to be critical.
Technology and the multiple apps, multiple programs, or actual equipment that we have access to actually allows us to have specific tools from the teacher's perspective to allow those things to happen on a regular basis and more consistent basis.
Every content area in our district will see an increase in the number of devices. Essentially in our high schools, for every 5 students, there's 4 devices. The same with the middle school. It'll be about the same in grades 3 through 5. And then in K through 2, we'll have about 4 or 5 stationary devices in each classroom.
Technology just allows you to maybe incorporate a strategy that is more enticing to a student. And so when you put tools in front of them that let them ask a question to the teacher in a somewhat anonymous way, that opens up a whole new world for them.
So there's really 3 key elements that we're looking at when we look at digital blended learning. First, we talk a lot about ownership, and we really want our students to be able to own their learning. We want our students to ultimately be able to set goals for what they want to learn from that class and have some control over how they learn and how they interact, and then be able to track that from a data standpoint. The other thing we look at is effectiveness. The learning environment, the teaching, the content, we feel like will become more effective, and it's a more effective means to deliver the content to the student. The last thing we really look at is engagement. We know as we prepare our students to be college and career ready, they are very comfortable with technology, and so we have a very intentional approach to make sure that how they interact with technology in the learning environment is conducive and prepares them for the 21st century and life beyond school.
And bottom line, students come to school to learn, and teachers come to school to make sure that that's happening in new and innovative ways. Traditional methods still work, and they have a place, and our teachers are able to read their students and be able to put the appropriate strategies in place. Now with the addition of technology and us moving closer and closer to having one-on-one, which is very exciting, it makes learning more enjoyable, and it makes teaching more enjoyable, which is a win-win.
The 3 tips we definitely have parents to know is that this work is an enhancement of the work that's already been taking place. You know, I think as a parent, definitely creating that ownership for students or having them develop ownership, and so setting a goal for a course or an area of content at grade level, and then helping them set that goal and helping them follow and track that goal. Always, PowerSchool is a huge resource that parents can access and see in a very timely manner how their student is performing. And then thirdly, I just point parents back to that Curriculum Navigator. There's a resource on there that shows when students will be interacting with content, at what point within the curriculum they'll be doing that.
And that Curriculum Navigator can be found under Students and Parents tab on our school website.
We know we feel like this is a big change, it's a big shift. We're really focused on making sure that our classrooms don't just have technology, but we're using it appropriately to enhance the learning, because that's the ultimate outcome, is the focus, and it's the right thing to do for students as we look at being a district that's focused on college and career readiness.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of Engage TV. For more information about digital blending, please visit our website at cmcss.net.